Hello and welcome to Tranam TV. My name is Ed Miles and I'm going to talk you through a few features of the C3 Pro, the evolution of the Schuberth C3. When the Schuberth C3 came out, it changed the way we think about flip-up helmets. And the C3 Pro takes that to the nth degree. What we've done is, when we got the brief from the designers, we wanted to streamline the helmet, make it look more like a full-face sports helmet. So the C3 Pro can be used for sport road riding, commuting or touring. It has all the benefits of a full-face helmet and the increased benefits of a modular helmet. In terms of the shell construction on the C3 Pro, it's still a strong fibre shell. So we've got a full composite shell running around this part of the helmet here. Within that shell, we've actually designed a few extra features. Running from the bottom of the shell up through the side, round the top, we have antennas built into the helmet. The reason for this is that when you use the Schuberth communications kit that sits inside the helmet, it will increase your FM radio receiving capabilities, and it will also increase the range of Bluetooth from the top of the shell so you get other riders wearing the same kit. In terms of improvements to the helmet from the C3, specifically that, ventilation points on the top, the front and the exhaust have been changed. On the top, we've increased ventilation by a staggering 66%. Much better for hot climate use, but also when you shut it off, it eliminates all the airflow through the top, so it's perfect for cold weather use as well. On the bottom of the shell, on the front vent, we've actually decreased the amount of ventilation we're getting with the vent closed. Because of the way Schuberth helmets seal around the bottom to reduce wind noise, we need to get some form of airflow to the person inside the helmet so that their concentration can be improved. When it's open, the vent doesn't look like it has a large hole to let air through. The reason for this is, if we open the vent fully around here, you'd only be getting the direct air that hit this point. What we found out with Schuberth's intensive wind tunnel testing is that all the air that hits this visor here drops straight down into this scoop, and we increase that chin ventilation considerably. So despite the fact it looks like a small air ventilation point, we're getting the maximum amount of air into the helmet. We've improved the way the visor seals on the helmet as well by stiffening up this area and adding a layer beneath that to push it firmer against the visor. The shape of the helmet has dramatically changed. Even though it still shares a familiarity with the C3 on the basic level, we've added front spoilers at the bottom to give you a little bit of downforce to take the stress off the neck slightly. And on the back we've added two extra shapes here, again, just give you that little bit of downforce and move the area of turbulence to the back of the helmet here so you don't get as much lift when you're riding the bike. Internally on the Schuberth, we've changed the lining completely. It's Coolmax's latest version of their product, so it's the highly wickable material. We've reduced some of the material around the top here to give you a bit more comfort on the forehead. The biggest change has been in the strap position. The strap position has been moved forward 2mm to take it off the Adam's apple slightly, and also we've now added dual adjusters so you can move the buckle either side. The reason Schuberth use a quick release buckle like this, despite that it adds a small amount of bulk, is that feedback from customers have said they need to be able to operate this with a gloved hand, and this is the easiest and quickest way to do that on a touring helmet. The most amazing thing about the C3 Pro though is despite the fact the C3 had an amazing noise rating of 84 decibels at 100 km an hour on a naked bike, the C3 Pro actually reduced the amount of noise that comes into the helmet in those circumstances. We've got it down to an amazing 82 decibels, way ahead of the competition, and 2 decibels is a huge difference between the C3 and the C3 Pro. Early feedback suggests people really notice that difference, and it's a huge product and a huge feature for the Schuberth helmets. The wind tunnel testing really does make the difference. The black visor is available as an optional extra, comes with a clear visor. In terms of the internal visor, it's still an optical class 1 internal visor. We've increased the strength, made it out of a new polycarbonate material, and it hits all the Australian sunglasses standards, the most rigorous in the world. So all in all, the C3 Pro has 21 improvements over the old C3 that set the standard in flip-up helmets, and we believe the C3 Pro sets the new standard in flip-ups. Thank you.